Couple of other issues to talk about. I mean, I was on commentary for a while when the third umpiring decision was going on. There's one against Stokes. There was one about the stumping. Eventually, I'm not too happy, Michael, with the number of decisions that are going to the third umpire. I know with home country umpires all around the world, we've got the extra referrals, but all the time we seem to be going to the third umpire. And in today's case, I thought maybe he was a little hasty. I'm not sure he got it right or wrong. My own view was that the Stokes ball might have touched the ground, the Stokes catch. But I'd still like them to ponder a while, because when you go to the third umpire, you want a conclusive verdict.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I kind of looked at the Ben Stokes catch. First angle, I thought it was out, and then I looked at another angle. I thought, no, that's definitely touched the ground. You know, and I look at it. If that had been Joe Root batting, what would have I been saying? I'd have said that's not out. So you've kind of got to get an impartial view. I think he got that one right, but I still think he could have looked at probably another couple of angles. The Rohit Sharma stumping chance, I just don't understand why he's not used the stump cam. I just don't understand why he's not used that camera from inside the stump, because that gives you the best angle of seeing where the foot is and also whether the foot's in the air when the bells come off. And I think England are in their right to go and ask him why he didn't use that. They can't make any excuses to the way they've played. They've played poorly. They'll accept that. But I think in this era of the game, Harsh, I don't think it's right. And I don't understand why there's not a match referee in that box just whispering into his ear saying, just wait for the stump cam. You've got to see the stump cam for a stump, and you have to be able to just see that. I do think he's made the right calls. I do have a gut feeling that Rohit's foot probably did get back on the ground, but you know, in this era with all the technology and all the camera angles, there's no excuse. We said in the second Test match, it's unacceptable to think that a third umpire with all these angles of camera that you can use hasn't used them all to potentially make a very important decision. If Rohit Sharma's foot deems to have been in the air and he's not been given out because the third umpire hasn't looked at the stump cam, that's unacceptable. Yeah. But I think the right decisions have been made, but it's just the procedure of making sure that the third umpire goes through every angle to ultimately absolutely make sure that he's making the right call.
Yeah, I'll just say this for the benefit of all of you watching. The protocol is that the umpire has to ask the director how many angles he has and say, okay, now show me this and show me this and show me this. If he says, I've made my decision, the director cannot tell him, you know what, there's another angle that might be showing a different picture. The director cannot do that because he cannot influence the third umpire. If the third umpire says, show me another angle, he can show you another angle. But the moment the third umpire says, I've made my decision, nobody on the crew can say, you know what, I've got another angle, because the umpire is going to ask for it. Otherwise, he gets influenced.